EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Now back to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to get them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tennessee.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sam Martin.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Locke now on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
22-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. You just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Melvin Gordon.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1st down, Tennessee.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
They're going to look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No game.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
The tackle by Kenny Vaccaro. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Titans.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
As they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards.
10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
13.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So